Hi, it's Cole here, and I've been actually asked to do a video this time by someone else rather than me just chatting away. And this is from a guy I recently worked with, and Ben his name is. He was an infantryman in the British Army, served in the Middle East conflicts, and he asked me to do a video explaining PTSD from a military personnel's point of view, because of the stigma and the labelling of such a mental health issue. And he wanted to get across that this label, this PTSD label, is like none other. No other event has ever happened to him. These memories that he has that stops him from sleeping, the condition of being a soldier. You know, you're trained in his. I'm going to use a lot of his words, so forgive me if the terminology is not what I normally use. But he says dehumanize. He's trained from the very beginning to feel no emotion. Can you imagine what that feels like, to be trained to kill another human being? That you can't, most of the time, you can't even look in the eyes, and yet you're trained, your duty is to protect those people from your country, and you're trained to take someone out. So if you're just a lay person, not a military person now, just let that sit with you for a moment. How would you feel that you don't feel human? You're trained to be this warrior. And that's what it is. It's a culture of warriors. Our military personnel are trained to be warriors. Nothing more, nothing less. Now that's a huge difference from a PTSD sufferer who's had a car accident, but one that's been trained to feel no emotion. Doesn't sit very well with me that from a distance I can maybe take a child out because they're coming towards us, you know, strapped with dynamite or explosives to their body, and they have no awareness of it. The young little kids are used as suicidal objects. That the soldier may have played with that kid a couple of days beforehand, and yet they have to shoot this poor child running towards them because the child doesn't even know what's strapped to his body. So can you imagine the nightmares, the trauma that you would feel that you had to shoot somebody's child to save your warriors? Let's face it, that's what they're doing. They're saving their other warriors. They're trained together as a unit. Their ultimate gain is to live. How would that feel as a lay person? Your ultimate gain is to survive. And that's what the trauma is. The brain is keeping you in survival mode. The limbic system, the brainstem, watch my other videos. That is what it's doing, is protecting you, is keeping you safe. Even though you may have a GPMG or an SA-80, whatever weapon you have, that's your buddy. It's going to save your life. But he come back from the Middle East, did old Ben, and done all the treatment that you're supposed to do, CBT, cognitive behavioural therapy, and if the trauma is really bad, this is what Ben wanted to get across, if it's really bad, they then call it complex PTSD, which you then go for something called focus CBT, cognitive behavioural therapy. In other words, talk therapy. CBT to me, as lots of you know in my other videos, stands for common bullshit therapy. Or not even therapy, common bullshit talk. Because like he said, you imagine, this is why I came to this place to do this video, that every day his world is like living in this fault. The memories he has of shooting people, killing people, haunts him. That's his words. It haunts me till my mind feels like a fault. Just like this. And yet we don't honour these people when they come back. They've done their duty, they've been our warriors. Our government sent them off to fight other people, which I'll never get. You tell me one war that has saved people's lives. Don't sit very well, does it? And yet we bring them back, and we wonder why many of our military personnel, not just soldiers, Navy, Air Force, cooks, doctors, nurses in the military, and we wonder why they suffer. because they've done their duty, they've done their job, they've been our warriors, and yet we treat them so poorly. This is what Ben was trying to get across. I serve my country, but they don't serve me. That was his words. And that smacks me straight in the heart, because we don't. And often now they go there, these traumatic memories, these events. As you can see, the fault still continues. No matter where he goes, this is an analogy of Ben's life. This fault keeps him trapped. These memories, these events. And then what does he do? He goes for this therapy, this common bullshit talk. We don't know how to change memories. And he tries to numb it with alcohol and drugs. And basically, in his words, being a wanker. Being a right cunt to people that he loves, who love him. But don't forget, the training he's had, the stuff, the shit he's seen, has made him dehuman. He knows they love him. Consciously. Okay? He's aware of that. But emotionally, he's stuck in the Middle East. Because like he said, this is his world. You see, I'm keep walking, this fault. This is Ben's life. Before I worked with him. Trapped. Trapped in those memories, those emotions, that events of killing people. So, that's what he wanted me to tell you, that military PTS is so much more than PTSD. We're talking about people's lives here, and we're talking about they're individuals. They served their country, they went to war, and they fought about these invisible lines that we call borders. Now, I'm not about just British soldiers, I'm about soldiers in general around the world, okay? You could be an Afghan soldier, you could be a Ukraine soldier, a Russian, an American, a British, whatever. I don't care. We go to war to fight over just some usual bullshit. And then of course we have the refugee situation like in Syria, the Syrian war, okay? Crock of shit. Absolute crock of shit. But again, we're traumatising not just military personnel there, but children. I see that. And we're still... Look at this. Is there no way out for Ben? As I'm walking around here, I hope you're getting an analogy of what I'm thinking now while I'm doing this video, that this is Ben's world. He can't sleep. He doesn't want to sleep because he has flashbacks. You imagine being stuck in trauma. Even when he was at the military base, he can't sleep for the fear of rockets coming to the base and killing everybody. They are ultimately stuck in flight, fight or freeze response, okay? The three components of trauma. Now, he can't fight because he's in his base, for example. He can't flee because he's in his base. So all he can do is just freeze in his bed, listen to the sounds above him, or the planes flying or whatever, dropping their bombs, their missiles. And that's just for trying to get a fucking sleep, for Christ's sake. Let alone then going on patrols. But here we are. We are still trapped. Yes, of course, he said he found me on YouTube and liked the way that I explain that it is all made up now. Okay? We're not denying that he didn't kill people, or he was shot at, or he was in danger. But what I gave him was the ultimate power of, it was his choice. We can go to the memory because CBT or any other therapeutic technique in the UK does not go to the memories. They will give you medication, or like he did, he was the wanker. He got pissed, he got stoned, he got everything to try and avoid what he was feeling inside. So it's band-aid therapy, I call it. The reality is he went to war. That's it, he went to war. So I taught him, working with him, that we actually went to the memories. We changed the structure of the memories. We go into the memory. And people's belief is, oh, it's too scary, I don't want to do that again. But the bottom line is, you're doing it every fucking minute of the day. It's controlling you. Every fucking minute. So he worked with me, and you know what? Within 20 minutes, one of the most traumatic memories changed. And this is what he said he felt like. This is why I came here to do this video. Get this. This is so powerful. Boom. See that? What did I do? I gave him a fucking opening. No more constraints. It's not sleeping, traumatic memories, can't get out, this stuff's fucking going to haunt me for life. Me helping him go to the memories, change the structure of the memories, I allowed a pathway where you can begin to feel fucking normal. There it is. See the pathway? That's what I've done. I went to the memories with him, not on his own, with him. Taught him, trained him, allowed him the opportunity to open up. Not mask it with medication, drink, drugs and become a wanker. See how powerful that is? And that's why I wanted to come to this fault. Because that's what he said his mind felt like. He was trapped in his mind, trapped in the thoughts. Couldn't sleep, denying the love of his children, his wife. Luckily he didn't ruin that, but a lot of people with complex PTSD, they ruin everything around them that they love. And this is what I've done for him. This is his words. You gave me an opening. What an opening that is though, isn't it? There you are, the English Channel.